How are you? My name is Nicole, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel, Getting Right with Money, where I'm on the journey to financial freedom, one paycheck at a time. Um, this is my first ever YouTube video, and I don't know about you, but I've always been the one to look at other people's debt journeys and marvel at the success that they were able to obtain because they were able to face you know, their their debt head on. I think for me, I always wanted to be a part of it, but was scared to actually look at the total number of how much I owed, and in some ways feel kind of embarrassed by it. But you know, I'm not gonna sit here any longer and be embarrassed by what I see, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to let debt define me or ruin my life or feel like it's a death sentence because I have this debt. Just as much as I borrowed all of this money can definitely be paid back. But the first thing to do is to be able to face it and to be able to look at it and just get that number, you know, embedded in the brain and then knock it off piece by piece until it's at zero. So, if you would like to be a part of this journey by watching me tackle down this debt, you can always like, comment, and subscribe. I do have an Instagram. It is Getting Right with Money on Instagram, just the same as it is for this YouTube channel. So you can always check me out for any updates, or if extra money comes in and I have to pay on something, then definitely will keep you updated. So let's get started with myself. So I am a 35-year-old female, of course. I'm married, and I've been married for 2 years now, and I have no kids. Um, and I live in New Jersey. So I think the first thing that I guess we should tackle first is the debt. Um, I have three, as you can see, three debts here. Lending club number one is a personal loan that I took out myself, a Discover loan, and this other lending club loan is loans that me and my husband took out. Basically, for part of it was for our wedding, and a part of it was just from, consolidating credit cards together, to try to make it, just one payment instead of making so many separate payments to different cards, so everything would just be in one place. So that's the total that we're working with, $29,734.02. I know from the amount of YouTube videos that I have watched that this number right here is not even touching, the bigger amounts that I've seen. But when it's you personally, any number that you're looking at and you don't have that in your account is a huge number. But that's okay, because my husband and I, have a plan to get rid of this debt. And one way that I want to be able to work on this debt is to really have a budget. And I've done probably like what most YouTubers do, is the binder method, the planners and all of that. And I feel like at times it became a waste of money. It definitely didn't work For me personally, I'm more of a visual person um, on the computer. I like to use Excel and things like that. So I wanted something like that. And also, reading up on Dave Ramsey and his baby steps and everything like that. I do tend to go with the model of making every dollar have its job so that every dollar that you get when you budget um, automatically is used to its designated spot. So no money is just being left over for me to spend crazy. If I have any extra money, it goes to debt. So that's where Ynab came in. I saw a couple people on YouTube using this particular program, and I was interested from the jump. It just seems so like easy to do, I guess. Some things are a little difficult, but for the most part, I think this will really get me in line for what I plan to do. So, just to give you a overrun of everything that's within the budget that we're going to work on for the foreseeable future till we get this debt at zero, we do pay rent. My husband and I currently live with my mother at the moment. Um, and to think like, yeah, I'm 35 years old, I'm married, still living home with mom, but um, this is probably the greatest thing for us right now to be able to pay such a low rent and be able to attack these loans aggressively as we can because once these are paid off, then it opens up opportunities for either renting or owning a house um, with a down payment or anything like that. And I'm gonna get to the savings goals that we have in a little bit, but so for the rent, that's why I only pay $360 a month, and my husband also pays $360 a month. So together we pay $720. And if you're from Jersey, you can't get a three-bedroom apartment um, with one bathroom for $720. Like, you're never gonna get that. So I'm only saying that I'm only gonna stay here for a little bit just to get this debt out the way and then off to independence. But grateful and blessed to have the position that I'm in. Next is T-Mobile, 64.67 a month. The only reason why this amount is high is probably because we just brought iPhone 11s, so um, the extra amount that we pay in installment plans raised the bill up to 64.67. So this is something that's manageable, but definitely once we pay some of these debt off, then we probably look to paying these phones off so that the bill can be lower. Life insurance is self-explanatory. PSE&G is electric. Xfinity is cable and internet, and Elizabethtown and Gas is the gas company. All of these vary, of course. If you're in the summer months, the PSE&G bill is high due to using the air conditioner and things like that. And in the winter, it's lower. Vice versa. In the winter, Elizabethtown and the gas is extremely high, and the gas is lower in the summer. So it varies. I can never really get a pinpoint amount. And plus, once again, with living home with my mother, these three things get split up in threes. So the the amount is not too high. It's manageable, except when it gets to this in the wintertime. This is nuts and crazy, but whatever. NJM is New Jersey Manufacturers. My husband and I pay $127 a piece. Um, I have here that it ends January 2021 because at the end of the January payment of next year, you get basically like 2 months free. You don't have to make any payments, but you're still covered. So that's a great thing about New Jersey manufacturers. So that's why I have that down for 2021. The subscriptions here are self-explanatory. This is all I need to get by. Spotify, I need my music. And that's the family plan. So I bless my family with the with the Spotify. Amazon Prime, again, who doesn't have Amazon Prime? Apple Storage, just for extra external service. I'm sorry, storage for the rest of my family because I grouped it all in the family. So if anybody needs extra storage, then they can use that storage. And of course, YouTube, because why not YouTube? I basically probably watch that more than I watch TV. Um, so the next item we're going to get to, of course, because this is how I feel every time I look at this section, is the debt payments. We have four things here. We have the dental bill, which I pay 178.45. That's the total, and my husband pays the other half of that, which is 178.45, I think, or 46. Um, that's something that can easily get paid. So I'm just setting aside $50 a month to try to pay this off. Um, the next thing is the lending club. This is the personal loan that I took out myself. I make $110.62. The lending club two, this is number two. We pay half of the total bill. So my half comes to $214.66. His is the same, and that will go also for the Discover loan. I pay $200 and he pays $200. So I want to get more into this right now because I'm going to explain to you the I guess the way this is going to get paid. So you would think that, oh, you would just go with the lowest amount and then, work that off and then kind of like Dave Ramsey's snowball method of paying the lowest and then go to the next one and then go to the highest. No. I'm not going to adapt that particular plan because I'm actually going to pay off the debt with the highest um, interest. And surprisingly, it's this $10,549.73. That interest payment is at 15.99%. The lending club number two is at 12.40%. And this one that I have for myself is at a 6.67%. So out of the $110.62 that I put towards this, probably like $101 every month goes towards the balance. So not a lot of interest is being that I'm eating, like I'm eating a lot of interest on this one, so I'm not really worried about this. This will get paid off when it gets paid off. So the primary goal is to pay this Discover um, loan off first. But I'm gonna go forward because we do have one more goal that is number one before we start paying these off. So I'm going to the sinking funds. The Chloe fund, I have a dog, I have a 5-year-old Havanese. That's my baby, that's my boo. That's my child. All dog moms know what I'm talking about. Um, I'm gonna set aside $30 a month for her. That can go for food, grooming, any vet visits, anything like that. I'm just gonna set aside $30 a month for that. The Kia fund, that is for my car. $50 is just going towards anything that in regards to this car. That's for maintenance, that's for registration, tires, whatever. This $50 a month is going to go towards that. And a little whoop whoop, I paid this car off this year. So that's definitely a blessing. And in order for me to keep up with this car, I have to make sure that it's maintained. So that's why it's very important for me to have this fund available just in case anything happens. Here we have groceries. I have it at $120 a month. My husband also has $120 a month, so that's a grand total of $240 that we're spending a month on groceries. Not to say that we would always spend $240 on groceries. I try to, when I go out and grocery shop, to make that under that budget, But sometimes, depending on, the cost of food, which due to the pandemic, it is going a bit high, but I will try to keep it around the 240 or even lower than that. Next category is the all on me. That's $60 a month. All on me is just basically for hair, personal items, just anything for me that makes me smile like that. That money is just basically going to go towards that. And I already have $410.26 in here already, but it can still grow. It can always grow because I can always never have enough money. So I'm going to just keep that there until I feel it gets to an amount where if I'm not spending the money on myself, then I'm just going to take that money that I would be using for that and then put it towards another category. So the next money is fun money. Now, this is also kind of funny because fun money is I put it here, but it's kind of like, what fun do I have? I don't know about any other state, but New Jersey is kind of strict on what we can do due to the pandemic and a lot of the, markets and things like that, or stores or eating out. You have to be able to do it outside. There's no like indoor eating at all in New Jersey. So I haven't been quite comfortable doing that yet to eat outside, but maybe before the summer is over, my husband and I can go out and do something for fun. But I'm gonna set aside $40 a month for that, and then when it gets to, like I said, just like the other categories, if it gets to a point that I'm not even touching it, then I'm not gonna put money into that anymore. Birthdays and gifts is $20 a month. That's kind of self-explanatory on what that is for. And to end it all, we have the Ynab purchase because I'm currently, as you can see, I'm still on the free trial, but I know that I'm going to actually buy this because I love um, what I've been seeing so far from it, that I know I'm gonna buy it. So I have to get $85 up by September 20th. I know I can definitely do that, or even pull money from my all on me category and pay for that, but because I have to September 20th, I think I can get that without pulling money from there. So let's get to this one because this next group is um, very serious, because I've never personally saved money like that at all. My husband probably is the one that saves more than I do. So this right here is kind of like an emergency fund, I guess. It's just a savings emergency fund, whatever. This is something that we contribute together. Um, and the goal, as you can see, is to get $10,000 here. And we're so close to be able to do that. We need another $3,959.37. Currently, we do $600 a month. That can always change to go higher. This is the minimum amount. And I think it's very key for us, especially during this pandemic, that you have some money set aside. By the grace of God, we still have our jobs and we haven't been even in the slightest of losing it. So it's thankful every day to still have a job, and we want to be able to have money saved just in case something happens. And that 10,000 mark is comfortable for us. So we're definitely going to, you know, strive towards that goal. And while I'm talking about goals, these we have two goals that we want to be able to accomplish in order to get this debt down. Number one, we need to save $10,000. As I said before, that is very important to us to have just in case for any type of emergency. To have that $10,000, it will be very a very good cushion for us. So that's key. Then once that $10,000 is saved, because we do have it in a high interest savings account, but that high interest saving account has dwindled down to 0.80%. We use Capital One 360, as you can see here. So once again, due to the pandemic, it was already prior to, it was high, no issues, swimming in the money. Now, anything's a blessing, I guess, at this point, but it's sad to see it go down to be able to get something back for the money that's there. So that's really much the goal. Save the $10,000 and then the minimum of $600, we are putting it directly into this Discover loan on top of what we already pay to try to get this down faster. Because the good thing about these loans that we did take out is that you can pay it off early with no penalty. So that's great. That's amazing. And that's probably one of the only smartest decisions that we made besides getting married and stuff like that. Uh, but also the last category group is an Apple. This is a wish list, an Apple iWatch. I really would like to get one, and an anniversary trip. As you can see, there are no goals. This is not. Our anniversary is in April of next year. I don't even know the state of this country by that time. So if we have anything extra, we can put something towards it. But like I said, it's a wish list. It's not something that's right now needs to be done. That's the same thing for the Apple iWatch. It's not important. It's just it's just there as a wish. So I'll just do that. Because if it's hidden, then I don't see it. So before I go, let me also say that there is a $49.19 says to be budgeted. The only reason why that's there is because I'm actually starting to do this Ynab budget on this week's paycheck. So the remaining left in my checking is $49.19. So I didn't want that money to designate that money to somewhere right now because I rather when I do my next video and I actually do the the budget with me to see me actually go through putting the money where it needs to go. I wanted to just do it all together and not just, have this at zero. I just wanted to have this little extra money that's there, add on the paycheck, and then start budgeting. I think that'll be the right way to do that. But yeah, that's my story. Also, let me also say that you may be wondering, why am I just doing my portion of everything if I'm married and I have another source of income from my husband? And to answer that question is that due to my job right now, I am thankfully working from home permanently. And as a result, I don't drive my car, I don't use the gas, I don't do anything that regards to me driving. So, however, my husband does. So, he his money that he gets from his job goes for a lot more things than what mine is. And because I have extra money from paying my car off and I had another personal loan that I paid off, I have extra money available to be able to make these, the extra payments towards the savings. And then, like I said before, once this is over, then paying it towards the debt payments as well. So I kind of want to just stick to myself, but definitely when I am budgeting things within this budget, I will be adding his contributions onto the income so that then you will see his portion as well noted in here. So it's not as if that he does not contribute at all. He contributes his money towards the responsibilities, and if I ever need anything, he always got me. But when it comes to this budget, I kind of want to stick to my income, and I really want to try this out, because I want to be very strict in my approach with money. So That's why it's just my budget that's being used. But let me tell you something. I am definitely excited for this journey. I'm excited to get this number down. I know that you may be going through your own debt journey. Definitely leave a comment down below so that we could definitely see it. I can comment on it as well. And if anybody else wants to comment on it, that would be great. Because this is definitely a community. This is definitely a group effort. I'm definitely rooting for everyone that's definitely trying to pay off any sort of debt because it can be such a daunting task, but through time and through patience, we will get through the other side. So I'm definitely excited about this journey, and I would love for you to continue to ride with me. So, as I said before, if you like um, where this channel is going and you want to see more, please, you can always leave a like. You can always comment and definitely subscribe, turn that notification bell on. I can't wait to begin this, and I can't wait to have you along with the ride. So I like to say thank you for stopping by, and the next video will probably be up on a Friday, I believe, because I get paid on Friday. Although I know what I'm getting, but I like for the money to clear my account before I start budgeting where the money is supposed to be. So since I'm getting paid on Friday, I'll probably do a video on Friday, and if it's not up on Friday, it will definitely be up on Saturday. So I can't wait to see you there and then and whatever. And be patient with me because it's the first time I'm doing my YouTube channel. So thank you for stopping by. And until next time, peace.